When I was a kid, my dad sold used cars. It was really gross, but he needed help on them. I have 4 sisters, and all of us were pretty averse to it. It was cold out there, terrible, gross. I mean, used cars are not great, but I started to really appreciate just the art of cars and how they worked, how they're visually a piece of art on the road, but also a mechanical masterpiece as well. And so by the age of 12 is when I started to really start learning cars for their mechanics. At 14 is when I put in my first car radio, and then at 16 is when I first started soldering electronics and all that stuff. And then at 20 is when I got my first Mini Cooper, my classic Mini Cooper. It's a 1974, so it's approaching 50 years old. The classic Mini I like to think of like as an ultra challenge because they really didn't sell for a very long time in the United States. So mine in particular is actually, it came from the United Kingdom, so it's right-hand drive. It came over on a boat a couple years ago, and so it really does have a lot of challenges because they did make that car almost exactly the same from 1958 to the year 2000. And so they kept the same body of the car, but the brain and electronics and everything inside changed over those 50 years. You have to do a ton of research to find out what part you really do need. So like in mine, there are some parts from 1995, there are some parts from 1980, and it's just like a Mr. Potato Head of a car. One of the other challenges though is that it is a 50-year-old car, and I will be honest, I'm not super strong. So sometimes there are some bolts on there that really need to be manhandled. And I mean, I have to figure out, like, I'll put a wrench on it and then I'll put a long socket wrench on top of that one just to get more leverage and literally jump on it so that I can get bolts loose sometimes. It's almost a satisfaction of going against a stereotype of girls and women not being able to maintain or take care of their own things. I think that everybody can. It's fun when I roll up to car shows and, you know, I'll get the typical, oh, do you know what a DeLorean is? And it's like, this is my car. I do all the work on it myself. So it's nice having the knowledge and feel comfortable in myself and proud of myself for having that vehicle on the road when it very much doesn't want to be on the road. It tries very hard not to be. Once you have a little car that's broken and you cannot figure out what's going on with it, and then you think, oh, maybe it's this, and you try it and it boom comes to life, literally. It is an amazing feeling. So it's just really fun.